Hi guys, this video is going to cover ions and electron numbers, and we'll finish off with a summary.
So let's start with the definition, which is that ions are charged particles. Ions can be single atoms or groups of atoms, and can have a positive or negative charge. The unit of charge on an ion is the same as the charge on an electron, and an ion can have any whole number multiple of this charge. As the electron itself has a negative charge, positive ions are formed when atoms lose electrons. Another name for a positive ion is a cation. Similarly, negative ions, otherwise known as anions, are formed when atoms gain electrons. So let's have a look at some examples. On the left-hand side here, we have an atom of lithium. We can tell it's lithium because it has 3 protons in the nucleus, shown here in blue. And we know from the periodic table that an atom with 3 protons in the nucleus is lithium. We also know that an atom has an overall neutral charge, and therefore that an atom of lithium will have 3 electrons to balance out these 3 protons. And these 3 electrons are shown here in red. There's 2 in the inner shell and 1 in the outer shell. It's this outermost electron that is lost when lithium forms an ion. And we can indicate this with an arrow leading to the drawing of the ion on the right-hand side. Lithium has lost an electron in order to form a positively charged ion, or cation. We know that this ion has an overall positive charge because it's lost 1 negatively charged electron and therefore has 1 more positively charged proton than negatively charged electron and an overall positive charge. If you've watched our videos on the periodic table, you remember that lithium is a metal. And it turns out that losing electrons is characteristic of metals. So let's look at an example of the ion formed by a non-metal. In this example, on the left-hand side, we have an atom of nitrogen, which is a non-metal. We know it's nitrogen, which has the chemical symbol N, because there's 7 protons in the nucleus. And therefore, in the neutral atom, we also have 7 electrons, 2 in the inner shell and 5 in the outer shell. In this case, the non-metal atom will look to gain electrons. And an atom of nitrogen can often gain 3 electrons in order to form the ion that is shown on the right-hand side here. As the nitrogen atom has gained 3 electrons, which each have a negative charge, the overall charge on the ion is 3 minus. And we can call this a nitrogen anion. So in this example, we've seen that lithium tends to lose an electron, whereas nitrogen tends to gain 3 electrons.
Hi guys! To continue watching this video and unlock hundreds of other super concise and exam board specific GCSE chemistry and combined science videos, just click on the Snap Revise smiley face. Join me today and together let's make Chemistry at GCSE a walk in the park.